Get lost in the sauce. What is happening, Nerd Nation? Welcome to another episode 9, Nerd Yards, the Dave Breakdown series. We are breaking down episode 8, Met Gala. And speaking of Met Gala, we've got a whole crew full of celebrities. You know them, you love them. Let's introduce the panel. You know her, you love her. She's probably doing some Marvel shit or Star Wars shit. It's Kirsten. Kirsten, how you doing?
Hey, I'm good. I am very, very good. I'm so tired of summer already. It's already hot. I just, what happened to spring? I want it back. Come back.
No more transition.
The hot states just skip right over spring. So
no, we had a spring this year, and then it just disappeared 2 days ago. It's been fucked ever since.
Well, we pray that the rest of the nation can just send you some spring weather. In the meantime, me and Jeff are stuck here in Austin. And speaking of Jeff, you know him, you love him. It's Don Cheadle, aka Jeff. Jeff, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm so glad to finally use this name. Oh.
This is this is on my list of things. I'm not the most happiest for Dave. Like, I'm very happy for Dave. I'm the most happiest for you because since we have started the Dave Breakdown series, long before we even joined Nerd Nation, you were using Don Cheadle's driveway at littledickie2.com as because of the hackers, as your header, as your email, and
it
as
was
your
my
Skype.
username.
It was. So
we were still using Skype for this.
This is a joke. 2+ years in the making, and I'm so happy that it finally paid off for you.
Finally come full circle.
I know. We love it. And you know what else comes full circle? Drunk Mantha's always making a great appearance. It's Bill. What's happening, baby?
What's happening, y'all? How y'all doing, man?
Mm-hmm. It's the Met Gala. We all fashioned up.
You know what I'm saying? I'm getting a little gang up for y'all. I'm ready.
And speaking of all fashioned up, we want to just shout out Terry, who couldn't be with us, but he is our John Paul. He does line us up with the slickest of fashions. So we want to shout out Terry if he's tuning in. We love him. And shout out to everybody already in the comments, Polar, BAT, Film Age, everybody out here. And without further ado, we've got to introduce the man with the plan, the man of the hour. You know him, you love him, El Capitan, El Presidente. It's 9. What's happening, baby?
Hey, I just want to say that we have like 11 years for like 2 Celsius increase. And, more people. We need to get this on the news. More people need to talk about this shit.
How are people not talking about this?
Additional gander.
And the guest star.
I had to make the play look good. I forgot to go ahead and get my dog, and I had to get my. We had to bring LA to the Met Gala. You know what I'm talking about?
I love it.
You just won the panel.
We all fashioned up, yeah. Well, let's get right into this episode because it was another fun one. I'll be quite honest. It wasn't. Yeah, I think I jinxed it in the last 7 weeks, but every time I watch an episode, I'm like, this one's better than the last one. This one's better. I don't know if this one was better than any of the last ones. I do think, though, it's still the same wild ride that we get. Like, no episode is like the same episode that we watched prior. It's not like, oh, it's Dave and he's doing the same. Oh, and they're going on the quest and they're doing. No, it's like completely different, and I love it. I love it. It's great. I think this is the only appropriate way to start this off. Don Cheadle, you have to go first. You have to go first on this one. There's no other way to do this. Top 3 from this episode.
All right, my top 3. First one's a question.
Counts.
I thought Allie taught kindergarten.
I think she upgraded. She upgraded.
Okay.
All right. Consider that an upgrade.
I thought about
high schoolers are the fucking worst.
I'll say this. I thought about it and I saw it. I'm like, oh, she's in high school now? And I'm like, no, that makes sense. There's evolution of characters. And the last that we were left off was her family being like, you can't teach, like you're still teaching kindergartners. Like, I think since that, the growth and character, growth of evolution, if that's the last that we're hearing about it, it's like Allie must have taken that to heart. And now she's sort of
But
done
that's a
trajectory.
different type of education. Like you have to get a different degree, not just teaching degree, but like bachelor's degree to teach it.
Well, maybe that's why our parents were always making fun of her for only.
Mhm.
Oh,
Didn't she?
I think she could have done
it.
more. Yeah.
Didn't
I
she
think
have a line this season though when she was gonna go and hook up with that dude? She was on the phone with somebody and she was like, "Yeah, and I'm trying to get like a master's or something like that." I
Okay.
thought, yeah, it was like a throwaway line, but not really. So
I mean,
they
there
might have
are no
included
throwaway
that.
lines in this show, right?
Right?
it's
Yeah.
not-
So they included
no
that
lines
to
are
tie
wasted.
this. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so 2, the hummus hand job.
What's
How
going on there?
gross? How gross
What's up with that?
that
What's up
Dave
with all the hand
didn't.
jobs?
How gross that Dave didn't clean his dick off before he pulled his pants up.
Yeah. Oh, that hit. Yeah. I was like,
Right?
oh.
There's just hummus all on the inside of his shit.
Like, do
Bill,
what
you
you want
laughing?
with the
I know,
hummus,
I know you're
but
laughing.
why did you get it on your pants?
Right?
It's drippy.
What's the deal with hummus hand jobs?
That is new.
Yeah. I would not
thought-
suggest ketchup though.
No. I feel like if that gets in the
No.
hole, it's going to be
That's
acidic.
it,
You know,
yeah.
it's just bad news.
Yeah,
Oh my
you might as well
God.
just
Yeah.
up to hot sauce.
Everybody
and
knows
Yeah.
if you're gonna use this type of lubricant, food lubricant, you go with
Food
apple
lubricant?
pie. That's the
Warm apple pie.
warm
Yeah.
apple pie. Everybody knows
McDonald's
that.
or homemade?
Classic
Okay, Jim.
video where it's a girl and a dude or whatever, and they're learning. He's like, "Oh, I'll teach you how to give a hand job." It's like, shaking a ketchup bottle, right? And so she goes, exactly.
Jeez.
It's yeah, amazing.
I also-
amazing.
I mean, there's probably a forum for that, but not in the normal run of the mill day to day shit.
Yeah.
Here's a throwaway that's not so much a throwaway line, that's a tie-in line with what you just said, Don Cheadle, as far as the hummus hand job is. There's a line in Lil Dicky's song Bruh, and it goes something like, "I take chickpea and smash, I call it hummus."
Yeah.
And I'm like, I
okay.
immediately thought of that line as soon as I saw hummus.
That's one
so
of my favorite Lil Dicky songs too. I love that.
it's a
beat.
great
fucking
little
fire.
workout song.
I will say,
Yeah.
I had a buddy in college who, it wasn't on purpose, but he got a little frisky with himself a little too soon after eating some wings. And that's not a good lube, it turns out, in case you're wondering.
Oh,
In case you had doubts, hot sauce is a bad idea.
You hear that, kids?
I've had friends that went there at wing places that didn't wash their hands and went pee and gave themselves indirect heat burn, if you know what I mean.
In college,
So-
I worked at a wing
That makes
place,
more sense
and I had a
than
lady call in and
exactly
ask me what to
what I
do because her boyfriend couldn't get out of the shower after he ordered our 10 hottest wings and didn't wash his hands before peeing.
Oh no!
I was like, man, you either
walk it off.
he stays in the shower or you pour some milk on it. I don't know.
Along that same thread, brush your teeth before any other activities after hot
Yeah.
anything.
Do you ever watch the show,
Put on the scroll
the
guard, too.
YouTube show Hot Ones?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love that
Do you
show.
ever think like he goes and gives his girlfriend a kiss afterwards and she's like, God damn, fuck you, man.
Right.
You're burning it.
You know?
It's like you're hot.
Yeah.
He's like, I know, and she's like, no, you're hot. Like, it's-
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
No, man, she's
Please-
into it. That's why
please
she
keep that face away from other places.
Got that dragon breath.
All right. So my number 3, shocker, Don fucking Cheadle.
Mhm.
bro.
He's in mine
Bruh.
too. Like that was
Listen,
awesome.
Dave's face. Don Cheadle. It's just amazing. I was
That,
I'm
not that
still pissed.
one.
I'm still pissed he didn't say my email address or my website's or email address or whatever, you know.
Right there.
Also
It's
notice
classic.
he's in a normal fucking suit.
I know. I love it.
Yeah, it's still a fly ass suit though.
Guys, what do
Yeah.
you think Don Cheadle's doing next?
Some
Some
Marvel
Marvel
shit.
Funny enough, the
It's up to no
secret
good.
Secret Invasion comes out next month, so he really is
Yes.
doing
Doing some Marvel.
some
Oh,
Marvel
yeah.
shit.
I'm excited for
Well, Disney owns Hulu. Boom.
Right. Just throw it in there. Throw it in the bag.
Always got
Throw
a
it in the
plug.
bag. Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Speaking of plug, let's plug away at our next guest. Let's go with Bill. Bill, top 3.
Oh, well, number 3 would have to be kind of close to what Don Cheadle went with, but I'm going to go with Allie
Mm.
cussing out
That was one of mine. It was
Oh,
perfect.
all right, I still say that for you because you're a lady.
She should have gotten like just a warning.
Yeah, and that shouldn't happen. That's what happens with pieces. That's what happens in this softy culture that we live in right now. Because she should have gotten a warning. She should be able to cuss a kid out who is out here pervertedly exploiting his teacher.
And then being a dick about it.
Except here's the thing you guys aren't thinking about. I guarantee they're not showing some kid in the background with his camera on her, live streaming that shit.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So I think the suspension was the warning.
Yeah, it was a warning. It
Okay.
said she could
That's
come
fair.
back after she had to go to a hearing, and she could come back after the hearing if she was allowed to. So
Man,
technically,
let me tell you something.
it's a
When I
hearing.
was a kid, got cussed out by many teachers. Shout out to you, Mr. Love, Mr. Latham.
Buddy Love.
I'm talking about this was in middle school. You know
How many of them did you want to bend over a desk?
None of them. Zero. Happy to say zero. But then my number 2. Damn, I forgot my number 2.
You didn't write it down.
My number 3. No, I don't write anything down. It's the thing.
Freestyles like Jay-Z. All right.
Oh,
I
my
had to
number,
start writing it down
my
because of what I
number
didn't
3.
go first.
My number 3 was Jack Harlow calling Lil Dicky a bitch, and him actually acting like a bitch about it. Like that
Yeah.
shit blew my fucking mind.
You're like coward.
Like, why? Yeah, like he was. I was like, yo, dog, what are you doing? Oh, and I remember my number 2, and that's why it was number 2 for a reason. Don Cheadle farting in the bathroom.
Right.
I thought I was alone in there.
Uh-huh. Oh, I like
man.
this. I like this right here.
Yep.
The last one. The last one, 9.
Yeah.
Van was
Yeah.
also a teacher in Atlanta and got fired. Interesting. Okay,
Oh
so
shit.
let's talk about this real quick. In this scenario, like if there's clearance for witnesses to be like, hey, like she meant it this way, like it wasn't she was trying to hit on a student, then Allie's name is cleared. In this case, Van admitted to a superior that she was doing drugs.
She was smoking weed.
She was smoking weed. I'm saying what the principal said.
Doing drugs.
I'm saying you're doing drugs. You admitted drugs to a superior. We gotta let you go because of whatever. So two different rule sets here. But if Allie was caught with weed and wasn't suspended, then we could have a different conversation about this, I think.
But Blake,
Yeah.
the way you said it,
Well,
it
this
almost
is
sounds like,
very
do you
similar.
think the administration thought Allie wanted to fuck the student? I didn't think it was that. I think it was because she was cursing at and threatening the
Mhm.
It
student.
was just inappropriate conduct.
Yeah,
really.
yeah.
You shouldn't be saying
I don't
that.
think
You shouldn't be
anyone
saying
thought
that.
she wanted to fuck him.
No.
No.
But it's a great example
Bo might
of
have.
how you can be under so much strain and pressure in your personal life and you're not dealing with it. And so you go the fuck off at work and you could ruin your entire life just 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
And I've had countless friends do that shit. And then they're like, I don't know why. Like, if you went the fuck off at work.
Yeah.
Like, what did you want?
So how many?
It was,
Sorry, how many
it was
friends
gonna
did you have
happen
that wanted to
eventually.
fuck students?
No, not that kid. But just like,
What school
you know
is
what I
this?
mean, where people just go the fuck off at work
No,
for no
100%.
reason.
I
It's
think
like that word
solely-
Karen.
Going
I agree
postal.
with everything that you said,
Right.
except for the fact that in this situation, in this scenario, you should be able to cuss out these kids, man. Fuck
Oh,
these
hell
kids.
yeah.
These
I love
kids
cursing
need
out,
to learn.
yeah. I had teachers that would curse you out. I had an English teacher tell you to fuck off in a minute and sit the hell down. And you're like,
Yeah.
okay.
Mhm.
But
That's
you do
fair.
it now.
Right. Everybody wants to cry about it. Put on TikTok.
Exactly.
Different. And back in my day,
Back in my day.
I'll tell you what. Speaking of back in my day, Kirsten, tell us back in your day what your top 3 were for this episode.
The
He's calling me
segues are on
old?
point.
Damn, because you're older
Sounds
than
that way,
I
doesn't
am.
it?
Sure,
You
maybe.
old bitch.
We need to put that on a TikTok.
Yeah,
Anyway.
on a shirt.
Okay. So, are we working backwards like Bill, or can I just go in my one?
You
through
go whatever
okay.
order
off.
you
You
want to
can just
However
go.
you want.
My number 1 was one of Bill's. Allie cursing that student out because Jesus,
Back to
was
this,
he
huh?
a dickhead? He was such a little asshole. And when she confronted him, she was trying to play it like professional cool, and then he kept like nagging her.
Yeah, he wasn't nagging her. He was just
Just
Allie
No,
Werdick.
he was totally
Miss-
being a dick.
Ms.
Ms.
Yeah.
Werdick.
The Wordic, yeah. I'd have hit him.
Look, here I am.
I thought she was going to.
Right?
Yeah, I thought she was going to slap him.
Oh, you want to?
Yeah.
Or push him against the locker. I was like, Allie.
Now, I'll say this. Bo's a terrible kid.
Yeah.
He's got some great taste.
Yeah.
He's got what?
Great taste, he said.
Oh.
Not great tits.
Great taste.
I don't know. Rewind it. Let's see.
Oh my God.
I was focused on
Play back
Alex.
the
Let's
tape
check out
again.
Bo's.
So Jeff's going
And
to
go.
jail at some point.
You got it.
I do agree with what Kenny is saying here, though, too. Like,
Yeah.
man, teachers are getting
All sides.
the life beaten out of them for taking a kid's phone away these days.
Yeah.
And that shit needs to stop.
And
They
they're
don't get paid
underpaid,
enough
so.
to go to WWE.
No.
Getting chairs
Right,
slammed
yeah.
on them.
So actually,
That's
though, but
crazy.
let me ask you this: is it that the kids are worse nowadays, or is it that the parents are backing the kids instead of the teachers nowadays?
Both.
Well, yeah,
Both.
because the parents are elder millennials.
Right, they're
think the
shitty.
kids are as bad as they always
were
were.
the shitheads
I don't.
that are teaching new generations of
Well,
shitheads.
Yeah,
But
I think parents are
when-
worse, and I think kids are worse.
Mhm.
I think kids are worse because parents are worse. I think if parents were the same, the kids wouldn't have time to get this bad.
Yeah.
That shit would have been weaned out of them in fucking grade school, man.
Right.
You know what it is?
Beat out of you.
Because you know what it is?
Chat
I don't know
GPT.
how old y'all are, but
I'm the oldest.
'cause I'm like, yo, when we was growing up, you didn't have the ability to know your rights because you couldn't go look them up.
What rights?
Rights and like figure out, oh, well,
And
this
What
is child
rights? In
abuse.
an ethnic household, you had no rights.
Right, exactly. So you just did
My
whatever
dad and
they
I
said.
were scared 24/7. No kidding. But really, no.
Look, I'm going to tell you, look, I probably would have called the police on Mr. Love. Sorry, Mr. Love. Probably would have called the police on him if I'd known I could have back in the day. But you didn't know that kind of shit.
No.
The kids
Right.
got too much knowledge and they don't know what to do with it. You know, knowledge is power, but just power.
My mom was like Nosferatu. She would just show up places, just face through
Oh,
walls,
wow.
like, oh.
Not even Dracula, by the way. Not even Dracula. Not
Nosferatu.
fucking Ferratu.
Yeah, she just- Here she comes with that French tip through the wall. Tear my ass up after school. But moving on to my second one,
Oh
gentlemen.
my god, I love this.
Don Cheadle, what's next? You know, Marvel shit. It's the best red carpet answer ever.
At least he's honest.
While walking
Right?
away, not even looking at
Yeah.
me.
Right. Like, bro, y'all know
Marvel
what the deal is. Y'all know what the deal is.
Right. My third one and my favorite one, right at the dead ass end of the episode, his suit finally deploying by accident, and you don't see any of it. You just hear the chaos off screen. Was my favorite thing. That was so genius. And just, oh my
Yeah.
God, I'm so sorry. No. Just the screaming, the car screeching. Mwah.
Better than any teaser song, huh?
Right.
That's the best song.
The pandemonium.
Oh, it's
This
great.
thing
I'm
was
glad you brought
projected
that
to
one
get
up.
huge.
Yeah.
They were willing
40
to hurt
feet.
some people for that.
Right. I love the description. We're like, yeah, you know, when Mike's like, yeah, it's gonna hurt quite a few folks.
Right.
I like how they did it because I was wondering, like, how are they going to pull this
Right,
off?
yeah.
We already saw a really shitty bus explosion.
Right,
How
yeah.
are they going to pull off this inflated suit? I liked it. I like how
Well,
they.
Yeah.
The CGI for it was actually what Jean Paul was showing.
Yeah.
That was going to be the original scene, and they're like,
Right. I just love that they
I
didn't even
love it.
bother. They're like, you know what? It's going to be better if we just do this all in the studio of him just screaming and other people just crying.
I mean, my imagination
Perfection.
is so much better than anything they could have made.
Right? Yeah. I could just see him rolling across the street in New York City, just barreling over people.
Would
Ugh.
have been epic.
The scene.
Um,
The scene.
Maybe I'm the only one who heard it, but when Dave's in the bathroom, you can hear his anger pulley thing go to the toilet. I swear.
Yeah.
That's
I thought that was
hilarious.
going to be the moment. Yeah. I thought it
Oh.
gets stuck. Like, on it.
Accidentally flush it.
Yeah.
And just
It just
explode.
blow through MGK.
through.
We all want that.
Love it. All right, 9. Who's going? Me or you?
You can go ahead.
I'm going to go. All right. Now, my number 3 is going to be the music selection during this whole Met Gala business. The opera songs, the Mozart, the classical, like it just fit the ambiance. Like it made the ambiance even more epic than if they put like, I think like a rap song or like a rock song or something like it just added this like elegance to the already like, what in the weird sort of shit is going on here? You know, like it just fit the scene so well. And it really brought me into the moment with them. I really enjoyed that a lot.
I really like this super villain back shot that they do with the music.
Oh yeah.
So intense.
And then
he's like so ready to fuck this
He's
thing
evil.
up.
He's in evil mode. I love it.
And his outfit doesn't even look insane because he's at the Met fucking Gala.
It blends. It blends in.
He's got the Arthur fist going.
his face when he's just like
in evil mode, in evil Dickie mode. No,
Little Dickie mode ain't playing around.
he didn't come here to play. No, he came here to blow some
Got his
airbags
Walker
and
eyes
shit
going.
up. Yeah.
it's like every time he grabbed that pulley, he was just like taken over by the power. It was like the One Ring possessing him. Like,
And for a second, I thought in the bathroom selfie, I thought someone was just going to randomly pull it.
yeah,
Right,
like Jack
right.
Harlow, not knowing what it was, and then
And then just yank it. Yeah, yank the thing.
Yep.
Leave it here. How big is a slab, though? This goes on to my number 2, Reverse Flash Harlow. For those that don't know, Reverse Flash is the opposite of the Flash. And that's why I had to go Reverse Flash Harlow, because we see Jack Harlow actually in some of the best light. Like when you see his interviews, the guy is like funny. He's like really likable. And like this show does the opposite, that it subverts like everything that we know about Jack Harlow and makes him like this like villainous character. He's in black. Like we should have known he's going to be Darth Vader in this episode. Like coming like straight for Dickie when they were like, oh, who is your nemesis here? And like you just see like Harlow eyeballing Dickie.
Just that smile.
And this whole scene right here is great. Got beef because I got a whole slab of
Because I got a whole slab.
Well, and the fun thing is, I think that it actually goes back to Dave being the unreliable narrator.
Okay, explain.
I mean, just like you said, when we see Jack Harlow, he's actually always a likable guy. He's always like really fun and funny.
Oh, yeah.
So I think this is, again, Dave's version. I think everything we've seen in this show is Dave's version of it.
Yeah.
Definitely when Dave's on screen. Like when it's Dave centered on camera, it's his perspective almost always, especially this season.
Mm-hmm.
And then we kind of get like the other characters sort of moving around him and we get the reality of the situation. But yeah, like you said, Dave's the unreliable narrator. He's fucking crazy. We saw that. He was talking to Anne Frank in a hotel room.
That was real.
Wait,
that was real.
She wasn't there?
I saw that girl. I saw that girl do the whip. Listen, that was real. Wait a minute.
Crazy. I saw her, Nene.
For the Jack Stanton.
I
love me some Jack Harlow, which is why I like. There's a lot to like about this episode, and Jack Harlow was a large part of it. He was going to be my number 1, but when I rewatch this episode, my number 1 is this: John Paul, the fashion designer. There are so many moments where it's just like they seem like throwaway lines, but if you pay attention to him, like he's the ghost. First of all, the ghost scene. He's like, ghosts are in. And he's like, I've never seen a ghost. And then the retort afterwards.
That suit looks like.
And that guy, I don't remember his name, but he's really funny in anything he appears in. But he used to be one of those like Vine, TikTok, early.
Yeah, he's got like so many followers on Instagram.
Reels.
Yeah.
But he's funny as fuck.
Yeah. He was hilarious in every moment. The other one was when he's talking about redesigning. He's like, I'm going to need a few days. I really need this psychologically, though. And when I heard it, I was like, bro, what?
Like, what are you going through?
Jordan Firstman.
Jordan Firstman. Yep, that's him.
Yep.
He's so great. He's so great. And then the other line was when they're showing Dickie, like he says the line. They're showing Dickie the new suit. He says, "You're looking cute. You're looking sexy. You're looking Gorgienka." Was it? No, play it, because I just did not do that justice. Gorgienka, I believe, was the line.
Yeah.
And when I heard that, I'm like, I want to add that into my vocabulary, like right now. Are we finding
It
it?
was perfect. Yeah.
I don't know
It's
exactly.
right before then. Ryan.
Yeah.
Trigger point.
Right before then.
You're going to Yanka.
Well
you're
animated.
slaying.
Yeah.
Gorgienka. Okay, right before then.
So you're
Not in
red,
John
you're
Paul's room.
walking down the red carpet. You're looking cutie. You're looking sexy. You're looking Gorgianica.
Well,
Gorgianica. You're looking Gorgianica, bro. That's the word.
Perfect.
Yep. Need all of Gorgianica. I am adding that into my daily vocab. I don't care
All
who
you out there in
knows.
Nine Nerds Nation, hashtag Gorgianica.
Gorgianica. Hashtag Gorgianica. We're adding that in. But yeah, that's my number one. A side character stole the moment for me. 9, your move.
Okay, I'm actually going to start with because we have Polar, because this was also one of my favorites too, and Film Age called this out, that Rachel McAdams, and I love that callback just because at the beginning of the season, you know, all through the series, he's been describing Rachel McAdams to be his dream girl or whatever.
Right.
And so he finally does meet her, right? And she saves him from blowing the thing up every single time she just comes on the frame, and he's like, okay, I'm not gonna go all super villain. I'm not gonna blow this thing up like a World Trade, which I thought was pretty funny. And I mean, crazy episode for how many people they got into this.
Yeah.
Like
the cameos.
The
cameos.
Crazy.
Shows you Dickie got that money now. Shit. Let me
got
right.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it was really just his goddamn friends.
And I was like, oh yeah, I get it. And if you notice, like, again, he goes for girls that look so much like Allie.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize until then, Rachel McAdams and Allie do look quite a bit alike too. Let's see here.
Well, and
number
9, something interesting about that. Taylor, when she was in the music video, was a redhead too.
Okay.
In Pillow Talk.
And then I guess like Gata.
Right. Nobody brought up Gata. I was just like, well, who's gonna bring up Gata?
He's at this mental health conference, and he is so obsessed with the idea of just winning
it,
the panel. And you can kind of see that with him and Demi Lovato talking, where it seems like she's also trying to kind of win over the crowd by telling her story. And then Gata just kind of keeps it real about getting catfished but not caring. And he's just like, man, I really had to look at myself after that.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'll need to pull up the clips when I
falsetto. But that's what it's about, though. Sharing your pain. Somebody else will share theirs too. A lot of people connect with me, honestly, because I am bipolar.
So academic, like, oh yes.
Did anyone else think it was going to end with Gata and Demi hooking up?
No.
I'm mad at that.
I thought
Are you mad?
A little bit.
No, but I was cracking up at L's falling asleep. Just
Right.
What about the Nut House?
Yeah, I'm gonna need that show. I'm gonna need that show.
Oh yeah,
let's go.
Awesome.
So I was surprised that nobody had mentioned Gata before that either, and I left. And the only reason I went with the ones I went with because I was thinking those were the low hanging fruits. There's another low hanging fruit that nobody mentioned either, and that's Mike smashing the publicist.
oh yeah,
That was a really
they're a
good
little back and forth.
Slapping cheeks out here.
Yeah.
But and using
I really
Dave
like
as like
Dave.
this like intermediary like puppet, like to try to voice their opinion between like so that their
Yeah.
feelings aren't out there and nobody knows, but like we know as the audience like what they're actually talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, this scene is so clever.
Right? It's kind of like loose, hippie.
Agreeing. I mean, the specificity in which they make love is more than that. It's huge. And its execution. What the fuck are you talking about?
Exactly.
Tell you what, that line where she's like casual sex, it's funny. It's hippie. She's the same type of neurotic as Mike, and that was the scene that made me really connect to that. You know?
Yeah.
That's so
like
funny.
he's kind of found a person that he gels with.
Oh yeah, it's unhealthy as shit.
Oh, it's completely
But those
bad.
puzzle pieces
But,
still fit.
yeah.
They're
And then,
from different pictures, but they still fit.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Facts.
My number one line, it's another Jack Harlow, but this line in particular, let's see if I got it.
I wore those. I'd look like a woman.
Yes, yeah.
What are you doing? Stink, bitch.
I like that. I like that. what?
So confused the direction he was now headed in.
What is fucking happening here?
Which is crazy because later he doesn't smell like shit. And Jack's from Kentucky. He knows shit.
Well, it's like that
knows.
second level of evil where you're so evil that you're turned on by evil. Like that's the level he got to within like seconds.
Well, and here's the thing: if you watch like Jack Harlow like interviews, like he always does these like, I guess they would be called sus things, but he does a lot of like just sort of like bromantic funny stuff where it sort of it blurs. Like if white people did it, like nobody questions it, but if you do it in the hip hop world, they're like, bro, are you sus? And he's like, I'm just having fun.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait a minute. So you're saying that he's completely biting Lil Dicky? Is that what you're saying? Because isn't that what Lil Dicky is for? Isn't it like what he's famous for is making you feel uncomfortable with his awkward, homoerotic, playful bro stuff?
And I think with
no romance, only a romance.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say, I think with Dicky, like it is true in this instance, right, where he's like, without you, without me, there's not really a you, right? Like I paved the way to like for you to be here, and that's sort of true, but also it fits Lil Dicky's
I would
music.
say that they're very much in different styles, and also Jack Harlow actually releases music. And,
Right, yeah.
One's a musician. One's a musician.
I actually liked his latest album drop too.
It was really good in comparison to last year's.
I'm confused why he's in a remake of White Men Can't Jump, though. Like, who thought that was the movie that needed to be remade?
It's going to be that. I think it comes out tomorrow. So.
Yeah, it does come out tomorrow.
We gotta watch that.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, we do have to watch it.
It comes out tomorrow.
Yeah,
yes.
And it already doesn't hold up, Bill.
Let me just say I just so happen to be in Hollywood, right?
Yeah.
And don't nobody know that is coming out. I ain't even heard nothing about that movie, right?
They're not promoting it at all. It's not even like a bus stop
trailer. I ain't seen a trailer. I ain't seen a billboard.
So bad.
I go to movies at least every other week, and I've seen one fucking trailer.
That's crazy.
It plays constantly on fucking
Now,
YouTube.
here's the tough thing with this. I think the director had something to do with like, I don't know if it was Dave. I think maybe Atlanta, like he helped, like he was a writer or something, or in that realm. But it's the same director who directed the House Party remake, which I didn't enjoy. His name's Calmatic.
Why is he in charge of remaking stuff?
No,
I don't know.
Like,
I don't know.
crazy.
Because I think he's more talented than the movies that are coming out. That's the tough part about what I'm trying to say.
Make something else.
Something new.
Yeah.
The secret is it's because he's hot right now. That's the only reason. That's it. He's hot right now.
Who, Harlow?
When Hollywood,
the director.
No.
Hollywood doesn't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't care about nothing. But one thing, do you make money? That's it. You know, and they're just gonna try to test and see if this kid is gonna make them some money. You know,
right?
You are talking about Jack Harlow being hot right now, right?
Say that again.
The director.
You are talking
about Jack Harlow, yeah.
Jack Harlow.
Yeah, Jack Harlow.
Will it make money though?
Well, they know people will go see it initially. And
yeah,
they probably had to spend on this. It will make money. They probably gave him a Nick Cannon budget. Like Nick.
Does it have a theatrical run? There's no way that it's not just.
No, it's going straight to Hulu.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah. Andrew Santino was in House Party, and I think it's because of the FX tie-ins or Hulu tie-ins, which is why they put him in a Calmatic movie. Yeah.
How long was he in the movie? Was he like 2 minutes or?
Andrew Santino probably had in total 4 to 5 minutes of screen time.
Okay, so
Yeah.
sounds about right.
If you're gonna redo White Man Can't Jump, you need to just have the original characters.
You do it with Woody Harrelson again, yeah.
He
Oh,
still
white
can't jump.
men can't jump.
Oh, white
Still.
man can't jump. Still.
White
Yeah.
man still can't jump.
Right. I think that's the solution, right? Like not
There you go.
getting Jack Harlow.
Also, I want to address this real quick, Film Age. I think he was on the phone with Allie, not Robin.
No, when he pressed end, it was Robin that was calling. But he
Oh,
wasn't
was
on
it
the
Robin?
phone with her.
When
Yeah, at the end.
Oh,
when
I
Rachel
stand
walks
corrected.
up, he's on the phone with Allie talking about.
This is
Yeah.
who I thought. I thought he was on the phone with Allie.
He was. Okay. Oh, I read it
Okay.
wrong. Sorry
So-
for me. So
so
yeah. And
When
sorry,
he's
Blake.
up in the terrace and Rachel McAdams walks up,
Yeah.
that's
He's
Allie.
talking to
That's
Allie,
Allie.
who he says, bye, Olaf. He says
Yeah.
that to Allie. Yeah,
When-
that's what
When Rachel goes to put the phone number in, Robin is calling.
Robin is calling.
Yeah.
And
Right.
Dickie's a dick.
That's right. Very much so.
He's a little starfucker piece of shit.
I mean, well,
Robin is so cute. She
How do
gave
you
him a
really
hummus
feel?
hand job.
Let me tell you something right now.
Rachel McAdams that gives anyone a hummus
Yes,
hand job,
Bill.
guys.
Let me tell you something right now. This
Tell
is
me
a
something, brother.
Hollywood rule. Okay, this is a Hollywood rule. If you are in a relationship, which he's really technically not, and you meet your crush, your star crush,
celebrity crush.
you got to go. You got to take the star crush. You got to. It's just a celebrity. It's a rule. Sorry.
I
this
kind
rule.
of agree.
I
I think
like
it's
this
different
rule.
if you're actually like a celebrity, but everyone, I mean, if you've been in a relationship, I think you got your passes, your celebrity passes. If this ever happens, then I got,
Yeah. You know, I'm
That's
gonna cheer you
right.
on too. I'm like,
Right.
go, quick, run. I'll help
Right.
you. What do you need?
Who's your celebrity
Change that
pass?
shirt. It's ugly. Go.
I'll be honest,
Who's your
for
celebrity
me,
pass, Bill?
Michelle Rodriguez.
Mm.
Okay.
Really?
pass.
Still?
Interesting.
I'll be honest, for me, a big part of this whole issue I have with it is I think Chloe Bennett is so much more attractive than Rachel McAdams.
Mm.
I'm in love with Chloe Bennett. I think she's fucking gorgeous.
Well, you hear that, Rachel McAdams?
9. Do the poll.
I'll fuck with
Okay.
you.
We are
What's
not
the
rating
poll?
women on 9 nerd yards.
No, we're not rating. We're saying Rachel McAdams or Chloe Bennett
Well,
out
while
there.
we're gonna
Like,
do it, we gotta do it right.
If we're gonna
So
do
is
it that
1
way,
through 10, or is it like hot versus not hot?
it's just
We
one or
gotta
the
do it
other.
right. We're gonna do
It's
it.
one or
Whoa.
the other.
if we're gonna do it that way, I think it should actually be Rachel McAdams or Robin.
Right. Fair
Okay.
enough. Rachel
So we're
McAdams
not-
or
oh,
Robin.
yeah. Oh, like
Yeah, because
who
it's
would
not
you
just
not?
like
Would you have
Chloe
picked up
Bennett.
Robin's
If
call?
you're
Yeah.
Dave,
if you're
what
Dave,
choice are you
in the
making?
context of the
Yeah,
show.
no,
Yeah,
no.
absolutely.
Well, you could have picked up Robin's call and made it like a weird sex game, like, oh hey, old person, I'll be home soon. That didn't come out right. Sorry.
I mean,
What?
Robin seems
I
to
was
be
gonna
in
say,
for
Grandma,
whatever.
but that's
Yeah,
worse.
right. What?
I'm gonna shut up. Anyway,
No,
so
no, as ridiculous as what you said sounded, it sounded like something that Dave would say.
Yes.
yeah,
It's something Robin would play along with.
yeah. She'd be
Right.
like, yeah, Grandpa,
Ron-
when you get home, I got some
Ron-
warm tzatziki waiting for you. Especially because of the cucumber.
And
I've
I'm going
got
to insert this
the
line
Baba
because of that.
Ganoush.
I'm going to insert this line because of that. Pass hummus for lunch tomorrow. Also, this right here. This for me. This for me. Aubrey Plaza is celebrity crush.
That's a good
She's
choice.
funny. She's cute.
Fair.
She's great.
Was it warm hummus or cold hummus? I'm sorry, I can't.
So-
I don't understand.
Wow.
When she said the ketchup too, I think it was like on
You
fries.
okay? Like that sounded like no.
I don't know.
Was there
I don't
still
want to answer that.
on it when there was hummus going? Like when the hummus was there still ketchup?
What would
residue?
get? Well, there's no ketchup involved in the hummus scene.
It was
That's
just
why I think it
ideas.
was like
I
on
think it was just
fries.
ideas.
Oh,
Yeah, we were spitballing some ideas there.
Yeah.
I
Ketchup
think
got
Robin did some
overruled.
spitballing too.
Don't spit. Don't
She
say.
didn't.
Don't,
She didn't need to.
Yes.
She had the hummus.
don't say spitballing ideas.
Shitballing. No,
Shitballing
spitballing.
ideas.
No, don't say
God.
spit.
Oh,
Don't.
we've gone off the rails.
Yeah.
Not
I love
yet.
that it's Kirsten that took us off the rails.
Yeah.
And I apologize for that now because I see the error of my ways. I didn't fuck that up. So we'll call it refrigerated cold hummus because it's going to get warm in your hand.
Ooh.
Ooh, put that on.
Or
t-shirt.
is it left out
That
for
on
room
a
temp?
t-shirt, yeah.
That's right.
It's got to be left out like at least a
and-
half an hour before your guests are coming over for the party. That amount of
room
corn.
temp hummus.
Room temp
That's-
hummus.
Hummus. You hear
That's
that?
where we're
There's
at.
tips for you kids out there.
Take notes.
This is true. This is true. He was hearing music from the
Mhm.
Notebook every time Rachel was near him. Yeah.
I didn't
so
even
good.
notice that because I don't think I've seen The Notebook.
Oh,
You should watch it. It's a great
Yeah.
movie.
you should. And it's not.
Am I
it's
gonna
really great.
cry?
I actually
Yes.
watched it for the first time a couple years ago, and I was like, "This is actually a pretty good movie."
It's solid.
you
It's a
cry?
solid,
It's a solid.
romantic.
I didn't cry, but it was a good movie.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
Heartless.
just- Ryan Gosling's in there. I'm a sucker for a Ryan Gosling movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys gonna see that Barbie movie? I'm gonna be there front row.
Actually,
Mhm.
I saw a preview and I was just like, man, I don't want to say that I'm gonna go watch this, but I'm gonna go watch this. This looks kind of okay.
Man,
Yeah.
the only reason I would see it is for Simu.
Drum
See,
band,
yeah.
So you know what I'm saying.
they're gonna
What's
have
that?
a beach off, Jeff. It's gonna beach
We
you.
Drunk Banthas, we will be doing a video on Barbie. So
Ooh.
Y'all heard it here. Drunk Bantha's gonna pirate that shit.
I'm gonna watch it.
unfortunately, we pay for the monthly movie pass.
Me and Jeff pay for a monthly movie pass, and so we're gonna definitely take
Oh.
advantage of it.
We need to have a monthly movie pass.
Nice,
meeting.
switching that shit
That's
up. I
what
like
we-
it.
Mm-hmm. Would you say, Bill? We need to have a monthly movie pass
Meetup.
meetup. I like that.
Monthly movie pass meetup. That's what we do.
The triple M's. Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, Blake, I don't think machines in ours.
Everyone, if you're listening right now, put in the comments your celebrity pass, who you're telling your partner that, hey, if I ever meet this person, you know, that's it, right? Just the one pass.
If you ever meet Channing Tatum, it's your pass. We all
Good question, actually. Let me
Would it
think
be
about
easier to
that.
ask
Let me
who was
put
your
the-
first?
Who
What?
Who was my first?
Who was your
First
first
Thomas?
celebrity crush?
First Thomas. God, first celebrity.
I feel like that's easier than your current.
Who popped your garbanzo bean?
It would have been. I mean, I talked about this on Twitter.
Talk about
It was
chickpeas.
going to be. It's either Brandy from in the Cinderella movie, and then Uma Thurman. And the thing about it is,
Tell me it was Uma
is
Thurman
that-
from Batman.
Uma Thurman from Batman. And the thing about it is that Batman and Cinderella came to gay cast around the same time.
Okay.
So my parents were like, "Okay, you can get Batman," and then my sister got Cinderella.
And
What
you
they
wore
didn't
both
know
those tickets.
Is that
What they did know is
Sister's
I
crying.
won.
She can't
I
watch
won
Cinderella.
twice.
Yeah. Uma Thurman as Poison Ivy is the reason I'm a radical lib climate change expert. And we need to
Save the trees.
address this
Save the
to,
trees.
2 Celsius in a year, and
11.
if we do
11
that,
years.
exactly. And Uma Thurman will. And we got Fat Boy
With Anne Hathaway.
Keeping that Batman villain thing going, huh?
Ooh.
Right, yeah, that's right. She
yeah,
was the second worst Catwoman.
Wow.
Second worst.
I
Very good. Very
loved
good.
Anne Hathaway as
First-
Catwoman, though.
She was pretty good. Anybody's better than Halle Berry, that bitch.
Which is sad because
yeah,
Halle Berry
that
might be
was
my
ridiculous.
current celeb crush.
She's
Oh,
still
yeah.
hot. She just crazy.
Jack Harlow.
Jack Harlow. Come on now. Come on now.
We're standing.
Might as well-
Got some Jack.
Out of all the
They're
mid-white
standing
men
them.
in the world.
That's one shade away from Lil Dicky, so we'll just say it's Lil Dicky.
Florence Pugh.
Florence Pugh.
Okay, nice,
Florence
nice.
Pugh
Yeah,
is a
I think
villain.
she's
Pull
everybody's.
that one.
Yeah.
Someone's liking them free of the nipples at the Met Gala and movie premieres.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
I don't know who Florence Pugh is. Who's that?
She's the
She
new
was-
Black Widow.
Yeah, she was
Yep,
Yelena.
She's the blonde. Black Widow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She's cool. She's cool.
Oh, I'm not
And
good.
Yeah,
then
Summer.
Kate Bishop on Hawkeye. That's my favorite line of hers.
Mhm.
Oh, someone's got one here right at the bottom. Million GNU. The
I still don't know how to say
Caliuchis. Callie Uchis is
Millie Young New, can you just put a pronunciation guide in the comment section?
Can
For
I
the love of God.
please? It's been way too
them
embarrassing.
every episode and they don't do
and
it.
he never does
So
it. So
I kinda want
I would
them
laugh
to
if he
not.
never did it again.
We don't even know if it's a he. Ooh, Captain Cold, Leonard Snart.
Anna
Yeah.
de Armas.
Yes.
Mhm.
I get it, but I don't get it. To be honest.
Don't need you to get it. Just
You know, it's
say yes.
cool. People are wrong.
Right.
Tell you what, my
All right.
first celeb crush, Sarah Michelle Gellar.
That's a good one.
Oh wow, that's actually a pretty good one.
I
Oh,
used to have this
reruns.
question when I interviewed MMA fighters a long time ago. I always had, who was your first celebrity crush? That was always a question. And usually the answers I would get was like one of two.
Joe Rogan.
Topanga or Pink Ranger. One of the two.
Topanga.
It's
Oh
too
my
easy.
god! Actually, I'm changing my answer
Okay.
to Topanga,
Oh,
Danielle.
and
something,
it is still
right?
Topanga.
Yeah,
That is
yeah,
my
it was-
pass right now.
And,
Amy Jo Johnson, who was
Amy
a Pink Ranger.
Jo.
That was my
Yep.
first celebrity crush, was the Pink Ranger.
not mad at it, but
Yeah.
Topanga though.
Okay.
Topanga's a
let me,
banger. I get it. I get it.
Topanga
Topanga
had the hood
Topanga
turned out. Like that's what's amazing about Topanga. That's how gorgeous she was. She had the hood turned out.
And
Mhm.
You go to all white schools, you hear about Topanga. You go to all black schools.
Black school, they hear about Topanga.
and she's the star
Boy,
in the Donald Glover movie.
Right. The
Is she?
He put out like a short 45-minute movie up on YouTube. Completely wrote, directed, funded himself.
and it went
I
with
gotta
because
see it.
the internet it tied in. He's like, I'm off.
Okay.
Peace.
I'm out.
Now, we got the poll going. Going to announce this poll, and then we can move on.
Okay.
It's only 5 votes, so people still vote before I end this.
Reeling
poll.
in. Come on
It's Rachel at 60%. And I put
Ooh.
Rachel,
That's
Robin, and
interesting.
Allie. So I kind of split the vote a little bit.
I split the difference. All right.
You got me to change my
I wanted
answer.
All right.
Allie every day, guys. All right.
Okay.
Back to this episode. I do have a question for the group.
Uh-huh.
Do you guys think the real Molly was a teacher too?
Oh, that's a great question. I don't know.
Or at least in the education like field. Maybe not a teacher per se, but like an
Right.
administrator even or something like that. She could have been working
That
at
could be a thing.
McDonald's. We'll never know.
Right.
We will never know. Okay, I like this since we're getting into theory territory. Captain Cold says, I don't know if you guys talked about this yet. What do you think will be the big finale moment this season? Season 1 had the freestyle. Season 2, the AMAs. What's season 3 gonna be?
Oh.
That's a great question.
I think it'll.
That is
I think the
a
episode will
interesting
start with his song about parole.
After jail.
So okay, wait, on that question, did he release the album this season? Or he didn't even do that yet, he's just on tour.
Penis
No,
went
he
double
released-
platinum since he faked his death.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
That's right.
so it's
Sorry.
out.
Yeah, okay.
it's
Because
out.
I was like, that could be the big thing.
Well, he released it. He released Peanut at the end of season 1.
Yeah.
That was the reason he was up on the billboard.
But he's
No,
working on
end
another
of season.
album.
End of season 2.
Right.
Is,
That was season
when
two.
he
Yeah.
released Penis.
He was just promoting Penis.
He got signed at the end of season 1. Almost
Right,
lost his
okay.
deal.
He was promoting Peanuts on the billboard. I thought he released it. Okay. Yeah, it was not out yet. Okay.
Would it be like too self jerky if the end of this season was like him signing up to do a TV show based on his life?
I mean, that'd be
That's
such a
too
him thing.
much of a circle jerk, right?
No, I think what's gonna happen is he's gonna end up first scene last episode. He's sitting eating breakfast with Rachel McAdams.
Yeah,
I think she's Dream Girl in this next episode.
I think it. I think to speak on this, like he went big by being on Breakfast Club, went big by doing the award show. What if it goes not big but goes small? Like because you're just gonna go bigger and bigger. Maybe he just
Right, yeah.
he like ends like something like by himself or with his group of friends. I don't know, but like
Is
I think
this
it's
the
something
last
like that.
season, or are we getting a season 4? Because that's the other.
It's not It's not ending this season.
Okay.
No. I think he'll probably do 5 seasons.
So I don't know if this helps, but the IMDb one-sentence description for the last episode, "Looking for Love," Dave's quest for love reaches its epic conclusion.
Mm.
Okay.
Maybe it's
That means
self love.
finds love. Ooh.
Self-love.
Himself.
I
He
think it's
does. You can just tell. He loves himself, but he hates himself. Like all this I'm Dave and I'm the best rapper of all time and I'm this and I'm that. It belies a certain amount of insecurity because his neuroses come out every single time he's talking about himself.
Facts.
Even when he's trying to like fan himself up and fluff his own dick, he's still like, yeah, but you know, my dick's small and I'm kind of weird. Okay, well, either you have confidence, or you fucking don't. Like, pick one.
Right.
Also,
maybe,
Kirsten, his dick sucks. That's
it does suck, but he says that. At least it's truthful.
If
he gets any more self-love, the skin graft on his dick is going to fall off. So I think he could calm down on the self-love just a little bit. Because I don't know. I think, like I said, it's either it ends up make Rachel McAdams, or I could be wrong, and then he ends up with Robin. Because maybe he really loves her.
I mean, I could also see it being. All right, so I could see it also being he fucks things up with Robin and Rachel because Rachel finds out about Robin, and it's all falling apart, and it ends with him and Allie, and just kind of like, not like hooking back up or kissing or anything, but just that I could see a season ending with just the two of them alone together, looking at each other, like some tension, and then.
Yeah.
I hope it doesn't, but I could see it.
But if they did something ambiguous like that, I wouldn't be mad at it at all. Yeah, it's not been canceled or renewed for a fourth season. I mean, the third season wasn't confirmed until like 2 months after the second. Like, I mean, I'm not really concerned about it. Like,
it's because of the writers.
We just got to wait for the writers thing. Yeah.
At this point, that's what it all hinges on.
That's true.
That's all it is.
And I mean, I would assume we've got the last two finished being written and everything. But
they're already done.
But that means no rewrites whatsoever.
Yeah.
No.
They have to stick to the
That's
script.
why they're going to halt everything.
Yeah. And apparently Dave
edit. Yeah, I think Film Age has it.
I think it is. Yeah.
I don't know.
On the top by himself.
I can get down with that. What else do we got? Him and Allie regrettably hook up, and it might be awkward. Maybe. Or maybe it ends with him and Rachel McAdams.
Mm-hmm.
Rachel McAdams.
I mean,
I'm excited.
I think we got our massive cameos this episode.
Bro,
we did get massive cameo. Like,
are we gonna talk about Don Cheadle in the bathroom?
Massive cameo.
You know? Oh, you mean when he was doing the fentanyl?
I promise I'm not on fentanyl this time.
What he wrote? Okay,
you know, it's a fuck white people. Oh my god, how great was that?
Caressing himself,
caressing his image in the mirror.
The only thing that would make me happier is if,
you got it.
If he just ad-libbed the shit out of that.
Bro, I'm sure he ad-handed the shit out of this scene right here.
Yeah,
like that's improv. That's improv right there. He snaps back. Okay. And then just farts.
Oh, the double fart. Oh my god.
The thing I find interesting is that Disney let him get away with being like, all right, I was on fentanyl and I said fuck white people.
Right.
Like, I mean, the mouse has his hands on everything, so
yeah,
he's an actor.
They're letting it go.
Yeah, but like I know a guy who is a very big writer for Marvel. Ooh. And like he had to be super fucking careful of his public persona because he writes comic books, but because Disney owns Marvel, he still had to be careful.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because he don't make them. He don't make them as much money. Let's see if you make them a bunch of money, then you get away with things.
You get away with things.
Yeah.
He's on the bottom of a totem pole. That's why they That's why they on strike right now. Shout out to
That's right. They on strike right now.
Solidarity. You know what I'm saying?
I hope they get it.
Well, he's a comic book writer, not a movie writer, so I don't know if he's on.
They on strike too. Everybody's striking.
Oh, good.
We all out here striking.
We all here striking together.
I ain't even write my name down at the DMV. You know what I'm saying? I'm striking.
Emperor strikes back.
So Bill won't be driving until the writer's strike is over. But that's
right.
Have you guys watched The Boys Diabolical?
No, but I've heard it's good. I've heard it's good.
It is good?
Yeah. Oh, it's solid. Yeah, it's
because the comic is a nightmare.
Shout out to Bat. I agree with what she just said earlier. What was the not the one without that one, but the one she did before that?
This
Yeah,
one?
he doesn't.
Agreed.
Agreed.
Does Dave deserve
anything going on
anyone?
in his life?
Not at this point, no.
Does
I mean, yes,
Dave
yes.
deserve
Everybody deserves
end of
somebody.
sentence, period.
Right. Fill in the blanks.
I'm trying to recall Terry's hate right now. But if I would write a book, it will be called "Why Dave Deserves Nothing."
That could be.
Oh,
your
yeah,
next video.
Shout out everybody in the comments. Throw on like a what Dave does not deserve. We're throwing hate for Terry because Terry's not here. We need y'all, the fans, to just throw some hate, throw some shade to Dave.
Terry,
right in the comments.
Japan. He is back from Japan.
He is back.
Dave does not deserve Japan.
Should be on next week.
Well, then I'm going to drop this one because Terry's not here to hate on me for it. But I think that Dave does deserve to learn how to actually earn the love and respect of these women. So, yeah.
He deserves a chance.
Well,
that's it.
Ooh.
Producer T's got a new thing he hates.
Yeah.
On my screen, that's
Gorgianica.
Gorgianica
over here. Where should we? I can't even say
positive.
Let's get into a little bit more of the Allie aspect when they were doing the fitting.
Oh, she's part of the team now.
Yeah, but is he going to pay her?
No, of course not.
Right?
Sure,
yeah, I think she thinks she just got a job to replace her other job that she may or may not have.
I think she realized if she could have a job.
Yeah, she's got the bandwidth.
She's not in a position to say no.
Wow.
Oh, Taylor.
Yes.
Lock in.
Sorry.
You know I don't pick an outfit out without you.
Sorry.
He looks like a bunch of Twinkies.
It's
Yes.
It's the Met
It's
Gala.
a Met Gala.
We need to make a splash. Okay, we need to do something big.
Imagine looking like Big Bird instead of what he did.
Jack
I got a question for the panel.
Okay.
Would anybody wear that outfit that he had on right there? Would
That
anybody?
yellow one? No.
Nobody.
I could rock
I mean, it will go with your scarf.
Would anybody wear the globe?
I would wear the globe just without
How it was before.
Not
it-
inflatable, yeah. The
I
non-inflatable
would've
globe.
The suit underneath was kind of cool. That like shift brown.
I would have wore the whole thing that he had on.
Yeah. There's a lot of ankle he was rocking, but that's bold.
Cheetos suit.
I just got to have my cocoa butter, and I'm good with the ankles. As long as I got cocoa butter, I'm good.
You got to keep from getting ashy. That's the only way to do it.
Also, I want to speak to Cheeto again real quick as he leaves everybody, and he's like, "All right, I'm gonna go hang out. I'm gonna go find some black people to hang out with."
That's why he didn't have nothing ridiculous on, because he didn't want black people to make fun of him.
Right?
That's true.
Also, how about MGK? Hey, I owe you an apology from Germany.
Right. But it's not about the Holocaust.
Right.
And then he's like, "What?" I was lost too. I was like, "Wait, what is he talking about?" And then I'm like, "That's probably what everybody thinks when MGK says anything." It's like, "What are you talking about?"
Right.
Yeah. No, I feel that.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
as much as I don't like his music,
yeah.
I do like him acting.
He's a good actor, but every time they interview him, it's like that, where you're just.
I have a theory about that.
Okay.
Like really good actors, they're crazy. Like you have to be, and I've met a few, and you have to be like off. It's like being an NFL player, like to go out there and do what you do. You have to be a little off,
a little nuts.
Pretend to be somebody, like and be really, really good, like
for like months,
really good for months,
weeks at least. Yeah,
be somebody. You got to be off a little, just
we're on a lot of drugs.
I could see MGK drinking some Tiger Blood.
Yeah.
I mean, he gave Megan Fox a ring that if she tried to take it off, it would shred her finger. So she had to get it surgically.
That's not normal.
I mean, that's just smart.
I mean,
that's what if you forget and you're just trying to wash your hands and
you're gonna have to wash a little extra, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, be a little more careful.
Work some Neosporin in that shit.
Yeah.
No attachment issues there at all. None.
Well, what about
so healthy?
Angelina Jolie when she was with Billy Bob Had a
Oh, the
vial of
vial
his
of
blood
blood.
around her neck at all times.
That seems
That's
normal.
not great either.
In comparison, no.
Right.
That seems normal.
Right? It doesn't seem as bad.
Yeah, that actually seems sweet. You're right, Blake. That seems
Right.
Not sweet.
But it's also
not as
the
bad.
same as when your friend's like, "Hey man, I did crack," and you're like, "Well, at least it wasn't meth." Like, all right, like it's bad, but you're like, at least it wasn't that bad.
sweet. Oh,
you
since
know.
you got
I
it
would
right
feel
here,
like
Ryan.
meth is.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about
I mean,
Like
crack
meth
is
is
worse
the
than
end
meth.
all.
Since you got it right here, Nine, when he's like with the black dudes, like, "Hey, MGK, MGK, you must have a really big cock, huh? Or a really big dick, huh?" Like, what?
Huge cock, right?
Okay. People need to know.
My
Oh,
favorite is
do
him
that.
asking that. Look at the pants MGK's wearing. You could tell. If he did or did not have a big dick, you'd be able to tell in those pants.
Mm-hmm.
That's true as well.
Jeff paused the episode and was like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
Cute,
all
you think
of
I
us
only used glasses, not a telescope.
a telescope."
Telescope.
Oh my goodness.
I like how a couple episodes ago the label mentioned how shitty their partnership has been with LD. I would like that to be brought up more because man, he is blowing it. Yeah, I think it was kind of bold of him to even try to pull off another big stunt after
Yeah.
already doing a goddamn fake
A
death.
death stunt. Yeah.
Like that's bold, man. You're gonna ruin it. I wonder if Harlow would be down to come back as a season regular next year as a villain. He was so good in imagine a season with their beef filled with diss tracks.
I kind of like that idea a lot.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'll tell you what,
Yeah,
I could see that happening and the season ending with Dave realizing he's the villain and Harlow isn't.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, for this entire time.
Well, I'll tell you
Reverse
what,
Flash Harlow.
Harlow stands
He's
are going to be
bigger.
upset because there will be zero music coming out if that happens.
That's true.
MGK or Pete Davidson. Are you saying that in response to the reporter or
Yeah.
just like who's a bigger celebrity? Because I would say Pete Davidson. He's just getting he gets the kitty off of clout, off of the craziest clout.
Why is the question two white dudes who allegedly have big dongs? Why is the question so
Because they're
vague?
getting
the
with like some of
people
the
need to
hottest
know.
women on earth.
And
I
neither
just
of
know-
them are
It's
cute.
so funny. Are these guys the new Tommy Lees? These guys are the Tommy
Like,
Lees.
mid,
Well,
what you'd say mid
Because
at best.
interestingly enough, MGK played Tommy Lee.
He played Tommy Lee. You crazy?
And again, I actually thought he was good in that.
Yeah.
He was. He was great. He was great.
When he
Yeah,
doesn't play
okay.
himself, he's fantastic.
Fantastic.
When did he play Tommy Lee?
The Dirt
The Dirt
on Netflix.
right.
It's on Netflix.
Because I was like, I saw the
Motherfuckers
other
snorting
one
some fire ants.
where
With
Sebastian
Sebastian
Stan
Stan.
played
That's weird.
Tommy.
So that's Pam and Tommy.
Yeah.
The
Right.
Dirt is the Netflix movie based off the book that evidently every part of the band on Motley Crue had a little bit of say in, and it's not true at all.
Mm.
So
It's
So
like
I'm glad I watched the other one then.
actually, the Dirt's really fun.
No, the Dirt is dope.
the Dirt is cool. Blonde
There's part
stuff.
of it that is true, but there's
No, I didn't watch Blonde. I don't know what that is.
It's fucking terrible. It's that Marilyn Monroe movie that
Oh, yeah, I
Anna
didn't watch
Darmus
that.
did,
Armas.
that
Yeah,
was
we-
based on a book that was
yeah.
not an authorized biography. So it was a similar thing where it was like there was some truth to it, but not a lot.
Yeah.
Like they
Right.
embellished shit to it to a
Based
degree that was
on a true
Exactly.
based.
Story.
I mean, the Dirt was good enough. I've watched it 2-3
Yeah.
times.
same.
It's solid, yeah, and he does a good job in it.
Oh yeah, he actually learned to play the drums for the movie.
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
He can't play. Let me correct myself. He learned to play a couple of songs on the drums for the movie.
He learned
Okay.
to look good playing the drums for a movie.
Very important.
Yeah.
That's always the worst part in watching.
He didn't Miles Teller it, where Miles Teller painstakingly took like 6 months of drum training.
No.
to
He
do that
Josie
one
and the
movie.
Pussycats did.
Yeah.
He learned 4 songs.
Yeah,
By the way, I
Okay.
fucking love
And
that
how to,
movie
like-
so much.
that
But look,
movie's so good.
learning four Motley Crue songs on the drums is
That's
Right.
a lot.
Right?
That's some work. Yeah, Tommy Lee's a shit person, but he's a good drummer.
Mhm.
All right. Yeah.
I was listening to
Dr.
an
Feelgood's
interview.
one of my favorite songs. Like, I'm
Oh.
sorry.
Sorry, I want to go ahead
It's a
and
banger.
get this one in the comments because I'm not in the comments. But Megan Fox, go ahead and put her on the board.
Mm-hmm.
Survey says.
Yep.
I
That's 10 points.
I was listening to an interview with Tommy Lee once where he was talking about like they're like, dude, how do you stay so skinny? Are you like working out all the time? And he goes, no, I put a pedometer in my shoe for one show, and in one show I did 23 miles
Whoa. Yeah, I remember you telling me this.
in one 3-hour show.
That's
Wow,
crazy.
I thought it was drugs.
Yeah, I thought it was a good
A little comedy, a little comedy.
helped out with doing the show. So
Coke.
Mhm.
The cocaine.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Cocaine, hell of a drug, yeah.
Now let's talk about the Met Gala and
What
their
about it?
mirror selfies.
Oh,
I got
yeah.
here a
Mm-hmm.
little list of.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Apparently, it is.
I knew people took pictures, but I just never cared because I figured it was always like, all right, Kardashians in the crew.
So
Yeah, stupid
clearly,
thing.
that's a thing. And this is what we
Everybody
got on
goes-
Dave FX here.
Oh, they got the picture before he was flicking them off.
Yes.
And they got it after.
And they blocked out Don Cheadle.
Yeah,
Both pictures
Oh,
of
it's
Cheadle's
up the
blocked out.
scoop.
It's her. It's Megan Fox's headpiece.
Yeah, her
Yep.
fascinator there is too big.
Now you know why everybody does selfies in the bathroom, right?
The cocaine?
It's the cocaine.
It's in the air.
That's
They're
right.
already in there, so they might as well.
That's a lot to share with people.
Everybody's
have
got
the
this.
They're
They probably
rich.
have
They
enough.
bring a whole suitcase.
Everybody's got
Oh,
their
okay.
own, and they trade them back and forth.
Do you think that they
Are you
make
reloading at the Met
that,
Gala?
that you think that they have the fashion like certain suits that way they could have hide extra
Oh yeah. Oh
hide
yeah.
extra
They're hiding it?
smuggle
Well,
it
yeah,
in the
I don't
suit.
think they're
You smuggle it
hiding
in
it,
the
but yeah.
suit, bro.
Definitely,
This is
Nobody's
smart.
scared.
Mhm.
definitely. I think so. I mean,
Yeah, I think it's
I
a
can't
smart
say that
idea.
personally.
Yeah, like everybody's allowed to have a little cocaine when they arrive, but then they have extra like hidden in that one little pocket.
Hidden in
like,
their-
aha,
yeah.
Met Gala. And they get
That's
blown
right.
away.
They've got
Literally.
the appetizer cocaine and the main entree cocaine.
Seriously,
Oh,
it's crazy like
none
that.
of that thin soup they show in every movie or TV show about the Met Gala. I'll just have my cocaine, thank you, and this big bottle of gin.
I mean, look at how happy they all are. They're
Who's
way
the
too
chick up
happy.
top?
They're wasted. They drink a lot.
I don't know. They're
Crazy.
taking two different Met Gala photos too at the same time. That's great.
Right.
Like
Well,
one is
that's
from
the
one angle, the
beauty.
other's from the other.
Of the bathroom selfie.
Mm.
They
Do you
gotta
think
be
we
there.
should all
You
get
gotta be
together
there.
and do a bathroom selfie?
No.
Oh yeah, we'll be doing a bathroom selfie.
Definitely.
Okay. I like
this.
I'm good.
We've got gender-free bathrooms here in LA, so
You can take
Right.
this bathroom selfie then if you don't want to be in it.
I'm down. Fine with that.
I love
You're no fun.
Correct.
I do like how in the hearsay episode in Atlanta, or in the hearsay verse, he says that he's with his set like Travis Barker, and then
Oh, we got a
get
reference.
this-
We got a
Yeah,
reference.
we get this episode with the mirror selfie, including Travis Barker. Little detail there.
Who was ready to throw down with that one
Right?
dude?
Yeah.
Who's Phineas?
Phineas.
Phineas
Phineas.
is
Who
Billie
is Phineas?
Eilish's brother who helps
Yep.
produce her shit.
Oh, I didn't
Doesn't
know
he
that.
like
Yeah.
put all the music parts together?
Uh huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, he plays a lot of her melodies. He composes a lot of her shit. Yeah.
Yeah,
Record
he's
That's why
crosswalk
he's
signs
always
in,
up there. He wins an
Australia.
award. Yeah.
Yep.
He kind of looks like her if you kind of look at his face.
Without a wig.
Yeah.
Met
Yeah.
Ball.
Bro, and the music in the background again, like it's like this.
Eyes Wide Shut.
What?
opera-
They got that bro playing
Yeah.
rain mask
It is
on.
Eyes Wide Shut for sure. I forget who said it. I think it was Film Age. It was like it's Eyes
Yeah,
Wide
it
Shut.
was.
But
Yeah, I think so.
factuals, very factuals.
Right. Was that a fake Anna Wintour or was that really her? Is she
No,
credited?
that
I
was
didn't look at
fake.
credits.
That
Yeah.
was fake her.
She didn't look like her, but she doesn't look like she did 10 years ago. So
Right.
Did you know
It was the
Travis
hair.
Barker's at the point where he's got so many tattoos, he's now tattooing over his old tattoos?
You
Yeah.
told me this, yeah.
Yeah.
He's such a good drummer.
I know. He was. Who would have won in this fight, though?
Travis.
Yeah.
He survived a plane crash.
I don't know, man. Old buddy's got that. Old
Didn't
buddy.
he knock somebody out at a Warped Tour once too? I feel like
Probably.
that was a thing. Yeah.
That was young Travis though. Old buddy got like 20 years on him.
Right. I was gonna say.
Survived
That doesn't mean
being
he wants
on
to knock you
jet
out.
fuel fire.
The what?
I would not want to get like
He was on
Hammer
fire
fisted
from
by
jet fuel.
Travis Barker though.
Just learn jujitsu. It won't be a deal.
But old buddy's
Why?
got the reach on him, so I don't know. Travis
Which why?
Why was he on fire from jet
He was
fuel?
in a plane that,
Uh-huh.
when it started taking off, went down.
Oh, I
And when
remember
he
that. He
kicked
had
the
the
door
burns.
out, the jet
Yeah.
fuel poured all over his legs and lit.
Oh.
So he was running in a
Yeah.
field trying to put out jet fuel, which doesn't go out easily.
No.
Wow.
Bro still won't take planes.
Isn't jet fuel like that one burn where, like, if you don't shine a certain light on it, you can't see it?
Maybe.
So somebody's just on fire.
I do know it's the one where water won't put it out.
That's that same fire. Yep.
So then, yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Where,
That's
like,
why,
literally you have to put light on it or you can't see it.
Ladies and gentlemen, there is nothing you won't learn here at Nine Nerds.
Look up Invisible Fire, people, if you have a moment. It's some shit.
Bad. He really took one recently? Because like Firefest, he was planning on taking a fucking boat there and shit.
He finally took one recently. Wow.
Oh, love.
There you
Methanol
go.
fire.
Yeah. Yep.
Methanol
Thank
fire.
you, fat boy.
That boy.
So fart fire?
Essentially, yes.
Yeah, essentially, yeah,
Yeah,
pretty
That's
much.
it, Chuck.
Yeah.
That's it,
Yeah.
Chuck.
Yeah.
John Cena was about to set that whole place on fire.
But
All
man,
right.
dude,
What?
Travis is so good at playing drums. He plays drums on rap songs instead of them using a drum machine.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I remember when he released, I think it was like 07, I feel like it was 07, 08. Like he released it was like Travis Barker, like replay. Like it was the
his
first
solo
time
album, yeah.
replaying over the songs, and like people were like, "This is the most amazing thing ever," and I'm like, "Bro, how we? Wait, yes, it's Blink-182, of course, it's incredible."
It was pretty
but yeah, it was dope. It was so cool. Like such a new idea, 15 years ago, and I love it. Okay, what else did we miss from this episode as we sort of get closer to the end of our time here? We touched on a lot of things, all out of order. L's, a little bit of
falling
L's.
asleep.
Yada yada yada.
This story made everybody in that room feel uncomfortable.
That's when I realized.
But he brought them all back.
Just the feels. And that's what I felt like, yeah.
Even the military guy's uncomfortable.
Really got problems.
Els has the best line of the episode right after that. Gator, what are you saying to all these white people?
Right, yeah. Like,
Oh, God, it was so good.
that was the way I felt.
like he woke up just long enough to catch that. Like,
I'll tell
It
you
was
what.
so much. Yeah.
Els always has the best lines.
He really does.
They need to be on there.
He gets some great
Which,
throwaways.
I wish Emma was in this episode.
Yeah, we didn't get any Emma. Do we
Yeah.
see though? Do we see any mention in the next episode, since we're on this subject, of Gator being in a reality show? Like he's not around in the next episode because he's doing a reality show, or a reality show is following him. No mention
I
of
think
it.
next
Dave's-
episode, though. Oh,
ahead.
sorry, Jeff. Go ahead. Emma's doc is coming out.
Boom.
Mm.
Yeah.
Dave straddles the line between reality and fantasy as Emma's tour documentary is finally complete.
Okay,
Mm.
Ooh,
Yeah.
but that
which
doesn't answer my question.
I mean, that's all it says in the description.
Well, I'm just saying, as a group collective, like, do we think like a
Oh.
throwaway line is mentioned, like Gator's not here because he's off recording a reality show, or we see like a camera walking around with no mention of it, nothing.
I
We're gonna get
doubt it.
nothing.
Yeah.
I doubt we'll have a follow through.
Maybe
with
that's
that.
part of the
Maybe
finale.
next season.
Yeah, I agree with that. If it's going to happen, it'll be next season.
Yeah.
It's going to pay off, though. Maybe not next episode, but down the line.
Yeah,
Hope it doesn't pay off.
Not
like they watched the premiere of Gata's new reality show and the opening of next season, and it fucking blows up in their faces or something.
Maybe Gata gets the reality show because the documentary has him in it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I have a feeling a lot of feelings are going to get hurt with this documentary, and a lot of friendships might kind of temporarily dissolve, because it's always the case. Like, you want, where somebody like Dave, a narcissist, wants Emma to film his life and his role within himself. He's going to not like how she portrays him, because he's going to see himself for real. Not how he sees himself, but
That's
as
a good
other
point.
people see
That's a
him.
really
Yeah.
good point.
And that's why you get paid up front in Hollywood, baby.
Yeah, I think he's gonna freak out, and that's gonna be our season reckoning. It's fuck Emma.
I could also see it being like he's trying to start making things work with Rachel, but Emma includes that little bit in the beginning where it's Dave and Robin filming each other and being all cute and shit.
Ooh.
Yeah. And that hurts Allie's feelings.
And Rachel McAdams ain't playing that shit.
Yeah, that's right. She's not playing that shit.
And Rachel's sitting there like, I fucking hate tahini. No.
Well, she's been married for a real long time, hasn't she? So maybe that's the reckoning with them, is that he thinks he's finally met his dream girl. She wants to get lunch because she thinks he's funny and nice. She's trying to make a friend, but she's not looking for anything else.
That's a real good one. I think that's
she's about to be married to the game. That's all I'm saying about that. Also, I like that. I like that, Nine, that you brought that up. Also, might be a reference back to Harrison Ave episode about Dave trusting Emma, which will go full circle from the start of this season to the end of it.
Callbacks.
I like what's going on there. Keep them fresh comments coming. What else did we miss, Squad? Yeah, was there anything else that we missed that we maybe went over a little too quick, or maybe didn't give enough attention to in this episode?
Gata's got a Beamer now.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Well, he got it when he had that Manic episode. Remember, he went out and bought a car.
The end of season 2.
I thought he was just renting that one for the music video.
No, he bought it.
He bought it. He said, Gata, you went out and bought a BMW, a car nicer than mine.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Because thought he was ramping up, but he wasn't.
Okay. See, I thought all of that stuff was just him renting or borrowing that shit just for his video with Emma. I didn't realize he actually bought the Beamer. Okay.
And apparently the neighborhood is no good, so he tried to move his mom's out the hood.
That's crazy, because I literally just got diagnosed. Look, this is a sharing moment. I'm sharing it with y'all.
Let's do it.
I'm saying I fuck with y'all 9 nerd yards. You know what I'm saying? I recently got diagnosed as bipolar, right? So, but when Kirsten just said that he having his manic episode and fucking buying a BMW, I was like, oh snap!
He's like, that's why I bought a BMW.
Damn, that's why I bought that BMW.
Yeah. Yo, how many cars you got, brother? Just out of no reason.
That's why I almost paid for sex that one time.
Oh shit!
How many times did you get sucked up by that fat bitch just to feel something?
Put that in the poll. Put that in the poll, 9. Put that in the poll.
No.
But it was crazy though, because I never even really connected that to his mania, but part of it, I clearly remember him going through that in that episode.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, that's a good catch.
That is a good catch. I like that. Also, what a funny scene right here. Okay, because I like you brought this up, because Jack just be sniffing everything. Is Jack a bloodhound? Because Jack just be sniffing.
Well,
he'd be sniffing Dave. He'd be sniffing Dave if Dave went poop. He'd just be sniffing.
Yeah, I'm not with that.
So I know shit.
What does that mean?
That Kentucky is shit.
What the fuck does that mean?
There's nothing but cows in Kentucky. And Louisville, University of Kentucky and
Louisville Slugger Factory.
And that's it.
Tell you what, I've been to that Louisville Slugger Factory. That place is dope. Do you like
Yeah.
baseball?
No, yeah, definitely. Yeah, I agree.
Oh, the face.
And Kentucky
The
also makes
face.
bourbon.
They
yeah,
do.
that too.
It's true.
They do. They have a lot of that.
Bourbon Trail.
It's delicious.
Basil Hayden, I believe, is made in Kentucky.
I didn't know what he meant.
Oh, he was ready. That face?
Wait, sorry. One more.
Can you back it up 10 seconds?
You want to be in?
If you don't know what he's about to do, he looks like he's about to take a shit.
Yeah. For real.
Constipation.
He looks like an angry baby when you see him in public, just like in Target. Like,
Such a look.
Fun.
Everybody put that as your screensaver. Just Angry Dave.
Angry.
Y'all
You
think,
prefer-
did y'all want? Are y'all? Do y'all feel like
Yes.
it's a good thing for him to do to not do the inflating suit? You think it was
Yeah, that
good
was-
for him not
Yeah.
to go through with it, or do you
You
think
shouldn't.
he should have gone through it?
If for
No,
no
I'm-
other reason, then how is he going to walk?
yeah.
It was 40
How would he
feet.
get out?
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
dragging that
And
shit
I
behind
think
him.
he should have did it, man. I think he should have did it because he wanted to get. Look, well, first of all, it would have been better for his career because he would have, if he would have did it, his just the same thing. Like, oh man, this would have gotten so many streams. You know what I'm saying?
If he did it in that bathroom, his career would have been in the toilet because he either would have A, knocked out some beloved celebrities, or B,
Right, yeah.
killed himself when he snapped his neck against the ceiling.
I would agree with that. But he should have did it outside. Like, he should have
Okay.
did it.
Yeah.
And
I
also,
just think it's
like
so.
these, all these celebrities have like some of their assets madly insured. I can't imagine like how much
Yeah.
Travis Barker has his hands insured for, or something like
Oh,
that. He would
yeah.
have been fucked.
That's right. Yeah, man. And like J Lo's got her
Factual.
bunny insured, so like that's.
Right. So weird.
It would have been over for him.
I would insure my butt if I had if it was making me money. I would insure the hell out of that thing.
That you and me, we're just on the same wavelength tonight.
Well, guys, get on my level. I already have mine insured, so just know that. But yeah, all right. Let's go around the table real quick. Don Cheadle, any final notes before we do the IMDb? Before we
Gotcha.
do that, just final notes real quick. Don Cheadle, let's start with you.
Last note: can you imagine how fucking heavy that was on Dave the entire night?
Bro.
Like
right.
literally, physically, just the weight.
Mm-hmm.
No wonder it's so hard for him to stand up. He's got like 40 extra pounds at least on his shoulder.
Added on to his
Yeah.
walk.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Carrying around,
And it's all upper body, right? Like nothing.
Yeah.
There's no like extra support for his little toothpick legs. Like there's nothing
Yeah.
to support the ankles. Yeah, it's all just a complete Johnny Bravo. And this what a cute scene when they got up with each other. It's just a cute scene.
I thought it
You
was going
love
to
to see
activate
it.
right then. He was going to just fuck it all over.
Yeah, I was scared. I was like, oh my God, he's going to blow her over the balcony.
I really
Yeah.
He has the whole world.
we're gonna save you, Earth.
Yes.
I just realized he had some tails on that suit. That's classic.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Classic.
That's why I said I would have wore it.
Right. It looked dope. Bill, final notes, final thoughts.
Well, I love how the overwhelming theme, at least we've talked about several times on this show, about how Dave is a complete dickhead and he's a narcissist. And even when he's striving for his, to be a good person, he fails miserably on his own account. Like, not because anybody else is getting in his way. There are no stumbling blocks in his life except for himself.
Yeah.
So that was my big takeaway. Is like we are still in the same place as we started.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. Kirsten.
He's a dick. Fuck Dave.
Jeez. How do you really feel, Nine?
Fuck Dave.
Right, if that wasn't clear enough. This was not my.
Why would you do that?
God damn it, Film Age. No.
Film Age, I'm so glad that you
Yeah.
invited me in, Film Age. We've got a lot to talk about with climate change. We all know that the elite are meeting at these Met Galas talking about climate control. We all know what's going on with all that, and we all know they're doing secret sex orgies, and they're doing all sort of, we got the documents to prove everything that's going on.
Oh yeah, well, just tell us, how can we keep these terrorists from talking about climate change? I think about how much material did it take to make that suit. While you're talking about climate change, you left with liberals.
Hold on, I want Donald Trump and Alex Jones.
Oh, you what? Well, see, I'll ask you one question, Mr. Jones.
Go ahead, Mr. Trump. Yeah.
How much material does it take to use that suit that he has on right now, Dickie?
Well, we all know that the government's using alien technology they found in Roswell in 1947, and we all know that they're hiding it in movies. Like that's not my dog. I don't know who's going on there. We all know that they're hiding it in movies. It's your dog's best president's dog. We already know these things, and we all know they got the technology. They're throwing it in our faces throughout Marvel movies. Disney owns all the patents, and they're putting it in all of the movie in front of us. It's right in our faces, America. They're using nanotechnologies to hide these intergalactic alien child abductors. It's in our faces, goddammit. Wake up.
Absolutely. Listen to this man. He's a great man. Not as good as me, but he is a good man. You should listen to everything that he says, because these people are just trying to lie to you. Vote for me. Vote for me.
Fantastic. All right. All right.
Oh.
Any takeaways?
You're up.
Final note. All right, Film Age ain't allowed to comment anymore.
I don't know what else to add after that. Wow. Always a pleasure to see Alex Jones go away. No, I think I'm trying to remember what I was saying.
Yeah, the dog did not like the Alex Jones.
Yeah.
What the hell is going on?
He's
not
an alien.
not my favorite episode this season. It was still good. Like, don't get me wrong, it just wasn't my favorite. But like, as far as keeping the level of craziness, going throughout season 3, it was excellent in that aspect. But I don't know. I just feel like it was a little slow, this one. But it still had some really great moments. Like, Don Cheadle is the standout.
Cameo, yes.
Jack Harlow, evil Jack Harlow, forever.
Yeah. all here for
Dark
it.
Harlow forever.
Yes, Dark Harlow.
Oh my god.
Nine. Closing thoughts before we get to IMDb's.
I did like this. I have this pulled up because we know how he describes a cell phone to Anne Frank is
Digit in the old magic box.
the old magic box. That's how he describes it to Anne Frank too. So already, there's that link between them. And to go off everyone else says,
sorry, you're getting a call.
This is just the moment of truth. You already know he fucked up. You already know where his heart is. You already know where his head is. So,
even just look at his face then when he hands her back the phone.
Well, even earlier, they asked him. So, Dave, I didn't know you had a girlfriend, and he says, "Oh, I don't." So even he's not
right. He's not doing it to the fullest. So,
all right. Well,
boobies. Anyway, moving on. Blake, any last notes?
I think I think this is one of the first episodes where we sort of dissected it all from many different angles and all the different ways without having to go through it directly. And I'm such an avid fan of that. And I'm also an avid fan of when there's so many good cameos and we can't all decide on which one. There's so many good favorite ones, and there's so many standouts. And yeah, I was I was a fan of this episode, but much in the same way Kirsten said, this wasn't a topper of the season, but this was another wild ride. So
Hey, we're talking about celebrity passes. They get the full hall pass.
Whatever.
Yeah,
Full hall
Matt, I
pass.
think it would be I think you're envisioning it in a very different atmosphere.
I'm not gonna yuck your yum. Yeah. All right.
All right.
Don Cheadle, hit us with that IMDb.
Real quick.
Mm-hmm.
It's gone down since I checked earlier today. We are currently at 65 votes. What do y'all think our rating is at for this episode?
7.5.
Oh, that was quick.
Sorry.
I think it's a
Go on quick too.
8.
Okay.
7.9.
Took mine, so I'll go 7.1.
8.6.
Whoa!
Down from
Not
an
deserved.
8.7. But that's not what I think is the most interesting thing.
It's higher than last week's, isn't it?
Last week was 8.2.
8.2.
Wow.
Yeah.
8.2. Yeah, it should have been.
So here's what I think is the most interesting thing.
Okay.
We have a number one for the season now. Remember, in the past, we had like 3 episodes tied at 8.7. One has
Okay.
reached 8.8. Do you guys want to guess which one?
Wisconsin.
Harris Ave.
I'll go here.
Atlanta.
Favorite episode of the season. Yeah.
Harrison Ave.
Fair enough.
Mhm.
Good episode. Good
Yeah,
episode.
solid.
Yeah.
Which one was the Harrison Ave episode?
Second
Episode two.
episode.
The music video.
Music video.
Yeah.
Sure.
The evolution of Dave.
The
Which if you-
fire hose.
Which, if you haven't seen the evolution of Dave, 9,
Go ahead.
you drop the breakdown
I'll
for
plug
1,
it,
2,
yeah.
and 3. Everybody go watch it on 9 Nerd Yards after you're done with this. Great. If you love the Atlanta breakdowns that 9 does, go watch the 1 through 3 recap. It's the same style, and it's just 9 being 9, and it's so great. So yeah, everybody go watch that right after this. Let's skedaddle on out of here to our own Harris Avs. Bill, where can people find you if they want to reach out to you for all things going on in the world of Drunk Bantha land?
From Banthas. I feel like a pro wrestler when I wear this.
You do look like Hulk.
Daddy, you ain't never met a man like me. Let me tell you something. Daddy.
Especially with the
You can
hat.
find me right now. You can find me right now. It's been hard times at Drunk Banthas. You can go to Drunk Banthas on everything. That's Instagram, Twitter, likewise, Reddit, everything. We got everything you need. You know what I'm saying, Daddy? You never find something so pretty in your life.
I love it. I love it. Every time you bring that, you need to come with that same energy, that same
Oh,
pizzazz.
but he'll do
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Careful, he'll do it.
Forever.
I don't know if you've heard whether or not it'll hold up, but he'll keep that energy going.
Ladies
I
and
know he
gentlemen,
will.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've never seen such a thing in your life.
I like the slight lift.
Yes, that's that Dusty Road.
Yeah, go
Yeah,
watch.
Drunk Bantha.
Y'all just dropped Fast and Furious. Does it hold up?
Does it hold up?
No.
Yeah, you got the Does It Hold? The first one was great. It's
Yeah,
fun to
it
watch.
was. It is
The first
awesome.
one is fun to watch.
I hear this latest one is.
No
shaky.
spoilers, but you know, we got it. We knocked that one out of the box, and then we got you guys. We got an episode with you guys coming up next. I think it's supposed to release.
Ooh.
So
Which one is that?
I have a
I'm excited
real
to do a few
question.
more, man.
Yeah, I have a real question. When are y'all dropping the Double Dragons? Because we've been.
Yeah.
man, I don't know the schedule. Alex, you know Alex knows the schedule. I have no idea. Alex has the schedule. I can tell you right now which one's coming up next, though. I'm gonna tell you right now because
Well, we already recorded that one. That's why I'm like, hey, when are we? Oh, it's in the queue, is what you're saying. It's in the queue.
It's in the queue. So like
Okay.
every other Monday. So
I'm
this
smart about this shit.
Monday we got one coming out, or no, we just had this one come out.
Uh-huh.
So 2 weeks from now, another Monday. So every other Monday, just go subscribe right now and click the bell, and then y'all won't.
Then I'll find out.
And you'll catch it. Then you'll know.
Link is in the description.
I do. That's how I know. Don
Everyone
Cheadle, where
point
can
down.
people find you if they want to reach out to you?
You can find me. fuck? You can find me. You can try and Skype with me at Downchill's Driveway at littlediggy2.com. It's because of the hackers.
Because of the
Because of
hackers.
Hackers,
yeah,
yeah.
it's hackers.
Finally paid off,
Such a
guys.
problem.
All right. You can try and find me on Facebook, Jeff Madel. You can try and find me on Instagram at MadelJeff. You can try and find me out in the real world around Austin. Or you can find me sitting here being obnoxious and talking over people on 9 Nerd Yards.
That's what we know. That's where we know you from best.
Yes.
Kirsten, where can people find you if they want to reach out to you?
You can find me on Twitter the mostest. That's Kirsten Cobb 1 on Twitter. Kirsten_Cobb on Instagram. I'm also on Facebook. I'm on Mastodon. I am on TikTok, but it's just Disney parks videos. So if y'all don't want that, don't go.
You don't want that smoke, yeah.
You don't want that heat. But yeah, that's about it. Find me on Twitter and Instagram the most.
Okay, fantastic. 9 baby, where can people find you?
Right here, my dear boy. On 9 Nerd Yards, the YouTube channel. We're live, up and running. You know, you already said earlier. I got the Dave episodes 1 through 3 already mapped out. That video is demonetized, so you may have not seen it because it's been kind of suffocating. It's not going to.
Oh, that's why.
Go to the channel
Okay.
and just watch it. It took I had to fix it around just so it wasn't even blocked, but it's up now. And join the Discord. Bat already knows. I'm messaging like a Max Man or Madman.
Yeah.
Also going to the Max. The
You're gonna be on a new
Patreon
streaming
is
server?
still free on until the end of the month.
Yeah.
And if you want the unedited, just how it is Dave video, that's also there. And while we're on the subject of the Met Gala, get ready for some 9 Nerd Yards drops coming soon, and you'll also be swagged out like your favorite celebrities, us.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. And
Hey,
Blake.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Go for
Paparazzi, one question at a time. Yeah. What's happening? What's going
We
on?
were going to ask where can people find
How big is my dick? Oh no, yeah. Where can people find me? You can.
People need to know.
9 Nerd Yards. It's in the name. You can find me, Money Blake Weather, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. You can find my other podcast, Unfiltered Bachelor. Same places. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Or you can just find us on all the social media. Go follow. We're definitely trying to build up our Instagram and TikTok. So if you're on either one of those, go follow 9 Nerd Yards on
Black has a slap. Blake has
We're now known as Black. The rest of this year.
I'm
okay.
okay with that.
Oh my god, this is the best day of the podcast.
I don't even need to say anymore after that. Look at that.
Okay.
That shit came, and then the second one just made it funny. That shit.
I mean, Blake.
Blake. Shit.
Delete.
Well, on that note,
not forever, huh?
on that note, you want to catch the slab a morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time you want to catch. We do appreciate you. And until next week, we will see you. Peace.
Bye, guys.